Hi, my name is Kristen Jackson. I decided to do B.F. Skinner operant conditioning. It's a method of learning that occurs through rewards and punishment for behavior. Skinner believed we have such a thing as a mind, but that it is simply more productive to study noticeable behavior rather than internal mental events. He felt the best way to understand behavior is to look at the causes of an action and its consequences. He would call this approach operant conditioning. Skinner was well known of the operant conditioning, but his work was based on Thorndike's law of effect. According to this principle, behavior that is followed by pleasant consequences is likely to be repeated, and behavior followed by unpleasant consequences is less likely to be repeated. Skinner introduced his new term into the law of effect, stating behavior which is reinforced tends to be repeated or strengthened, and behavior which is not reinforced tends to die out or weaken. For example, I run a daycare out of my home and I care for a set of twins. The parent was ready to get on board with potty training, so I confirmed they would be okay with treats being given out when successful on the potty. I would give M&Ms for doing number 1, and I'd give a chocolate cookie for number 2. After 3 days, I was successful and they were both potty trained. Once they understood where to use the restroom, I followed through with positive reinforcement for a few more days with the treats and explained to them that the rewards would stop because they knew what to do. The removal of an unpleasant reinforcer can also strengthen behavior, which is known as a negative reinforcement. It is the removal of the reward. Example, my daughter has the opportunity to go to DC for a school field trip. Currently, she is not going due to her disrespect towards me. I have made her aware that she will be able to go if she can prove and show me that her attitude is better towards me as her parent. Punishment is defined as the opposite of reinforcement, since the goal is to weaken or eliminate the response rather than increase it. It's not always easy to distinguish between punishment and negative reinforcement, but it's the goal to remove the reward completely to punish the undesirable behavior. I'm sure as we are older now and parents ourselves, we can look back on our parents to see that they most likely used these types of methods to fix our behavior or to improve it and to learn from our consequences. I know myself as a parent, I use this method to hope to get a better goal from my own children and even any of the kids in my daycare, that I give them the opportunity to try to do better before I help them make better choices, or in my world, bribery to potty train, but basically a better reinforcement. Thank you.